Oh, hello everyone. How's it going today? And thank you for sticking with us till almost the very end. This is Get Equipped with Support, benefiting our good old retro speedrunning community friend, Megavin and family. We've managed to raise almost $1,500 for the cause so far, and I'm so proud of all the runners and all the staff putting forth such a great effort, and I'm so honored to be here to showcase this game that I love so much, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. So time's gonna start upon movement. Don't worry, I'll give you a lengthy countdown for that, and then we'll just head on right into it. All right, this is gonna be the ultimate mode, and we'll explain a little bit about what that means a little bit into the run. All right, but let's talk about a little bit more of a lore. This is lore, and there once was a man who had been given the moon's curse by demons, and that man was Zangetsu, and that's pretty much it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And this is it. This is one of my favorite games that has come out in recent memory. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon was released in like summer of 2018, and this is sort of made to be the spiritual successor to like classic Castlevania games. More mainly like Castlevania 3, because you do end up recruiting some folks along the way, swapping in between them, teamwork, making the dream work, and what have you. But for the first stage, we are concerned only about one man, and that man is Zangetsu. And as you can see, this guy is jumping all over the place, zip, zop, and zooming. This is what Ultimate Mode pretty much entails, is that this is the ultimate form of Zangetsu. So basically, throughout the normal course of the game, you're supposed to grab a couple of things along the way, or fulfill a certain amount of conditions. I'm not really privy to spoiling, but you should really play this game. But if you can fulfill those conditions, you get both the run, the double, well, all of the run, the double jump, and the crescent slash. However, exclusive to Ultimate Mode, we do get such a powerful tool known as the Charge Slash. It's basically like a Charge Buster, but with a katana. So I'm going to be demonstrating a little bit of that, hopefully with a quick kill here. This is Glutton Train, by the way, and the head is the weak point. So we're doing the Charge Slash, and he's got a really big hitbox going right inside of that hurt box. See if we can stack it a little bit. Yeah, we're stacking multiplicatively with it. There we go. We're stacking multiplicatively with it. So basically, the single attack, like the normal attack, does about 3 damage. The Charge Slash actually deals 4 times as much damage as that. Now what we do is that we, again, just trying to move that hitbox into the enemy's hurt box so we can stack. So you're getting multi-stacks of that Charge Slash, dealing a great amount of damage. And that's why Zangetsu is super cool. But, yes, I had forgotten. This is any percent ultimate, so yeah, we're going to be picking up some people along the way. This is Miriam, the Shard Binder, and actually the main protagonist of Ritual of the Night, which is actually the spiritual successor to modern Castlevania titles like Symphony of the Night or Aria of Sorrow. But you're going to be seeing a little bit of like what she can do, especially with this stage. A little quick thing to note is that I'm making sure to attack while I'm in the air or airborne moving forward, because if you try to attack while you're on the ground, you actually don't move. You're actually kind of like stuck there. But here we go. Teamwork making the dream work, and we're just sliding through that crevice like it ain't nothing. So Miriam is pretty tall. She can jump really high, and yeah, she has that really nice double slide that we can take advantage of. And also, different allies in Bloodstained Curse of the Moon actually come with their own set of sub-weapons as well. So, we picked up a new sub-weapon for Zangetsu here, and we're going to pick up one for Miriam. Here's a little tight jump. Oh, there we go. That jump is always scary, especially in a single marathon setting. But we got it. Again, combining that jump along with that, you know, that run, it's just a really, really smooth time as Zangetsu. So you're gonna be seeing him for like most of like, you know, traveling through the stage. Got another little jump right here. Cool. And boom, jump and throw. Here we go. And here's the item that we're going to be picking up, the BAA, aka the BFA, aka always known as the Big Old Axe. And the axe is extremely essential to killing the bosses quickly, like pretty much every boss from now on. So we're going to make sure we're topped up on all of our weapon points and topped up on all of our HP as well, because this guy can hurt. This is Focalore, and I'm going to try to do the quick kill. It's a pretty tight timing. If I don't get it, it's alright. We'll have our revenge later. Two, three. Donkaru! That was for Megavin! Shoutouts to Megavin! You know what? We're gonna have our revenge right now. Zangetsuya! Did you know you can cleave that enemy in half? It is pretty cool making that teamwork work. But we're not done yet. Another layer to our entourage is the good old alchemist Alfredo. So as you can see, he's very old, very short, kind of stubby. He has a pretty short range auto attack or normal attack. You know, he's not really that great in the movement game. However, he is an alchemist, and with alchemists, you know, he has that book of spells that really outfits Zangetsu and Miriam very nicely with what we want to do in the game, and that is to go fast. So, if actually a little quick mention, if you manage to see the blue weapon max up that we picked up, it's actually extremely quintessential, or actually extremely essential. We want to build up to around 30 or 40 weapon points so that we have everything that we need to perform quick kills. For marathon safety, I am going to be going for 40 max weapon points. Get to be seeing more of that axe anyway. And then coming up next is the Crusher Room. Is probably like the most, you know, Monka room in this stage. But again, teamwork making the dream work. We're going to share the pain a little bit. And everyone's going to touch the spikes. Those do like 4 damage, right? And we're going to make sure that Zangetsu stays topped up. So we can go through this extremely quickly, like that. Ouch. But that's a solid Crusher Room. If you think that we're pretty low on health, it's okay. It rewards you with a big heart up at the end. And then we're also gonna get this as well. This is a HP max up. It's pretty self-explanatory. Coming up is one of my like most favorite looking bosses in this game. This is Veil for him. He's trying to kill you with money. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. And Donkaru! Alright, so let me explain a little bit of what went on there. So the enemy's weak point is his head. Whenever you attack the head, it deals double damage. Now, on top of that, if you freeze an enemy, whenever you attack that frozen enemy, that innately does double damage. So we're just doing 4 times as much damage, hitting the head, unfreezing it with the big old axe. Again, you're going to be seeing a lot of the ice axe. But you are also going to be seeing a little bit of this guy as well. This is Jeeble, definitely not Alucard, but he can fly, so he's just as good. Alright, we're halfway done, folks. Or, oh wait, almost halfway done. This I completely forget about this stage. Oh, Blasphemy unto Heaven, one of my most hated stages. But this is 80% no out of bounds, so we don't really have to take like as much risk with you know, outfitting our MP enough, because in out of bounds we actually do a zip here. Oh, Medusa head or Dola hammer. Those things are jerks. But as you can plainly see, again, it's more of a, homage to like Castlevania 3, and thus introduces like the branching path system. So you can take the scenic route with Zangetsu if you want, but if you're like, you know, smart and know your way around, you can actually find ways to fit in the shortcuts. G-Bull with his flight is able to take it to great heights and great distances for a nominal fee of 1 weapon point per second. But we got the cast. G-Bull actually does not come with any other sub-weapons. His Spain ability, again, is the flight. So the weapon points, it's on a per second weapon point system. This is a fun climb. Just gotta make sure that axes don't hit ya. These axe guys can be jerks if they get, you know, in on the wrong rotation. I'm gonna grab that other weapon point up here. So we're at 40. We're gonna try to max out before we get onto the boss. Boom. If you break open purple candles with G-Bull, you at least get 5 weapon points. Oh, I was actually like inside of the brick, so I couldn't jump. But coming up is, I think, everyone else's favorite boss. This is Valak the Twin Dragons, and boy, are they excited. But a very simple phase 1 here. We just freeze both of the heads, and a 1 and a 2. Make the girls go woo. Switch back to Zangetsu, because you already know what to do. Now it's going to fuse into a giant head. Sorry, spoilers. God, the design of this game. Look at this boss design. It's so nice. Get some stacks in there, and a whap, and a whap, and a whap. Woo! Alright, now we're halfway done. But the platforming perils do not end. Especially with Stage 5 and Stage 6. Man, it's also worth noting that this game wouldn't have happened if Ritual of the Night hadn't reached its stretch goal. Like again, this is kind of like an offshoot game that spawned its own different series, because Curse of the Moon 2 is out now. But because of a stretch goal that was met for Ritual of the Night, we got this, and this was made by Inti Create. So like, you can kind of see, like, you know, very similar and familiar go fast elements in other Inti games. They did make, you know, Blaster Master. You know, they did have their hands in some of the Mega Man games as well, like Mega Man 9 and 10, co-developed alongside Capcom. But again, oh, hold on. This is actually a really neat trick that you can do. Is trying to, like, you know, go past thin platforms like that. And actually you're going to be seeing that used to a greater extent in the next stage. Coming up actually is the first of a couple of mini bosses though. This is the Portrait of Ruin. I actually don't know the official name, but much like familiar picture battles, if it does a special attack and it touches you, you are completely dead. So let's not do that. In order for optimum fastness, we must have all 4 of our cast members. The deaths are actually kind of punishing, especially when you lose like a single party member, because you also lose their sub-weapon. And like, Alfred's is pretty easy to obtain, but Miriam's got a lot. Miriam's got a lot. Yeah, we're just gonna get topped up on the weapon points here. We're gonna see a little bit of weather physics. Whee! I just did that so that the axis wouldn't, drop me off. I hate getting, like, knocked off of that mast, you know? There we go, a little bit of thin platform. Alright, Alright, should have everything that we need for, this guy. I forget. Andrailphus. Cyber Peacock. Again, you're going to be seeing a little bit of the, Ice Axe combo. Andrailphus, though, acts a little bit unpredictably. Squeeze in a little stack right there. And kind of like Rondo of Blood, all of these bosses obviously have like a little desperation move. Like, look at that. I'll get you. Just completely dies. We'll see ya. GG's. It's also worth noting that Ultimate is a really... It's not an out-of-the-box mode. You have to unlock it. And there's a lot of content to this game, actually. Not only through different modes to play through, but you do have like a boss rush mode that's really cool. And all the other modes tie into lore as well. Ultimate's sort of like a, new game plus. Have fun. Little interesting mechanic here. We're going to grab up the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet increases all of our basic attacks by 1. And I think sub-weapon usage as well. Gonna do a little bit of swap hopping here. Again, Miriam's a bit of a tall jumper. And since we have ultimates on Zangetsu, we can, buffer a double jump in the midair. Zangetsu's just so cool. Zangetsu is so cool. He got 3 games in the span of like a year and a half. It's so great. Again, Curse of the Moon 2 just came out about, what was that? Not like a month and a half ago. It's so great. All right, here's that other thin platform jump that we're gonna, or thin platform that we're gonna be trying to phase through here. There we go. That's a bit. It's a bit monka, because if you hit the lava in any capacity, like it's just an instant death. That's and obviously that's not good. But if you guys are enjoying this content, one, you should definitely buy Curse of the Moon. Start with it. It usually goes on sale for like $5, but it's definitely worth the $10 ticket. And 2, consider chipping in to the Get Equipped with Support donation pool. Again, from the start of the run, we almost hit $1,500 for good old Megavin and family. And thank you guys so much for chipping in for everything so far. Like, I am extremely proud of everyone, all the runners and all the staff. It just shows what we can do in such a quick amount of time to, be able to lift our brother's head up. And coming up is probably like my most hated boss. This is Bloodless. She's pretty heavy on the RNG. We're gonna see if we can't get some ice axes in them. Oh? Eh. Ugh. Come back, you. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. The umbrella spawned in an extremely favorable position. Usually they go like anywhere from like the middle to like far left. But like, oh my gosh, she's yelling, shut up! I am talking. Anyways, the umbrellas can spawn literally anywhere on the map, from far left to the middle. But we kind of got a really, really good spawn pattern there from all 3 umbrellas, so that was good. That is good. Ain't done yet. We got 2 more. Defiler of Taboos. This is probably a pretty boring stage. It's a pretty boring stage, especially in 80% Ultimate. No out of bounds. Because this is pretty much like Yoku block auto-scroller. We do pick up the armor, though, which reduces all damage that we suffer by 1. But never less than 1. Again, teamwork making the dream work. He's gonna have to get hurt a little bit. Poor baby. But these are kind of, well, let's call them the Yoku books. As you can see, they kind of like, appear and disappear in a rotation. Alright, we're gonna try a little skip here. Want to try Froggy Skip? There we go. Froggy Skip is great. If you would have touched that fire golem, I would have completely died. So this is where we would perform the stage 7 zip, but this is no out of bounds, so I'm going to respect that rule. And this is also the second Portrait of Ruin. An ice axe would suffice, or an ice charge slash, but we like to go for those double stacks. Yeah. But this is probably like where stage 7 gets a little bit mundane. Oh, we get pretty cool like jump stuff here. Just gotta make sure to not fall off. That is a pretty long tumble down. But if you like, if you're a fan of like classic Castlevania, but you really want to go fast at like, you know, at like Ninja Gaiden-esque speeds, definitely implore that you pick this game up. It's got a myriad of categories because there's a myriad of modes, and that goes extremely infinite for Curse of the Moon 2. As a matter of fact, these three allies of ours actually make a return, so like there's a lot of people to play as. And then we just want to make sure that we're topped up at 40. Uh-oh. Stairs. If you like classic Castlevania stairs, Curse of the Moon is for you. Where you just fall through at any given moment. But it's okay, we're live and we're living still, and we're topped up on the weapon energy, and up next is Bothan, who likes to read. Look at his study. But we don't care about none of that. We just care about that hacking, whacking, and smacking off of that ice. Again, dealing the double damage with that good old axe. Oh, I love it. And this guy is super pissed that he lost early. He's like, oh no, get you. Oh no, Nope. Nope. Yeah, for fans of Ruins, like, I move so fast. You won't even see me. Yeah. Bothan's extremely cool in Ritual of the Night, but like that voice. Alright, and it is time to cleave the moon. We're switching back to Zangetsu for a quick minute. And then also we're going to be getting back our little flame wheel Ouroboros. We need that to go super Ninja Gaiden, especially in this next part. And also we're going to clip through right there. We got to go down to go up to go down. Again, who needs stairs when you have a bat friend? Gonna switch to that, turn on the Ouroboros. We're gonna be schmoozing. We have to move a little bit far to the right there to trigger the next set of locusts. And a plethora of chart slashing. Again, who needs stairs when you got a bat friend? And this is supposed to be a scary room with a little locust chasing you, but we're running. We're running. Yeah. And this is also really, really cool chapel climb as well. Again, doing the swap hopping. We're gonna stock up a charge here. I'm gonna go up the stairs because I have phased through those stairs before because Castlevania stairs. Ooh, we didn't get the double stack, but we got the backup, which is just as good. Doesn't waste any time at all. And now the dreaded frog room. But it's okay. We're Katana Daddy. We're acing. We're flying. Alright, and coming up next is the Gremory, which is going to be our final boss. Who's hype? Coming in 2 phases, by the way. I'm going to be summoning more of the termites, but we do have the flame wheel to, you know, mitigate that. We'll do whip them once. Yeah, the flame wheel is just OP. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to do it twice. There we go, and that's down. Now for phase 2, time is going to be on the final hit, but I'll let you know when we're coming up close. Bing bum, get the beam, bing bum, bing bum, get the beam, bing bum. We gotta slice that moon. We got to slice the good emery. And the good thing about Ultimate is that the weak spot is like literally the head, all the way up there. But we got sub weapons. And we do got the double jump charge slash. And those drop weapon points, so we can just keep hacking, whacking, smacking, rap-bap-bapping. Alright, time's gonna be coming up in a little bit. Time. When I said a little bit, I didn't mean like literally that. Well, golly. The fast, one of a pretty fast Gremory, all things considered. Sub 25, and not only a sub 25, but a sub 24:30. So that was a pretty nice display. Didn't die. Thank you so much, everyone who has stuck with this marathon. Get equipped with support from Mega Vin till near the very end. Again, it was an extreme pleasure for me to perform this game for the cause, and hopefully we've reached well over $1,500 by now, and if not, definitely gonna crush it with Untitled Goose Game coming up next. Again, Megavin is a very good personal friend of mine, and like just seeing the support pour in from all members of the retro speedrunning community, it fills my heart with such happiness. A lot of happiness that's been lost in these times. So let us please continue to keep lifting our fellow retro community up. Let us keep being thick like blood, like family. And then that's gonna be it for me. Oh, 1500 was broken. Let us go. That is what I need to hear, especially when we're coming up on the finale of Get Equipped with Support. So again, shout this on out to your social medias, drag your friends in here, chip in $1 or $2. I promise you, you will not regret feeling good. You won't regret feeling good. Alright, but that's it for me. You know where to find me, so I'm not gonna plug me. Again, stay tuned for Untitled Goose Game. It's been an extreme pleasure, and we'll see you soon. Ta-ta.